Wait, what if I told you there's a stock that's already producing 1.07 million pounds of uranium per quarter at its Langer Heinrich Mine in Namibia, making it one of the world's largest operating uranium mines? Just completed a $789 million acquisition of Fission Uranium Corporation, giving 100% control of Patterson Lake South, one of Canada's highest-grade undeveloped uranium deposits, with 93.7 million pounds of reserves at 1.41% grade. Raised $400 million in September 2025 to fully fund development of both assets, positioning them as a multi-asset uranium producer by 2029. Achieved record quarterly production in Q1 FY 2026 despite severe flooding disruptions in Namibia. Secured 12 long-term offtake contracts, committing to supply 22.3 million pounds through 2030 to major global utilities, and operates in 3 top-tier jurisdictions: Namibia, Canada's Athabasca Basin, and Australia. Trading at $9.50 with a $7.5 billion market cap, Paladin has transformed from a restart story into a diversified uranium powerhouse with current production plus world-class development pipeline. Could this be the ultimate dual-asset uranium play, capturing both immediate cash flow and massive future growth? Before I reveal which Australian uranium producer I'm analyzing today, and honestly, this transformation story is absolutely incredible, welcome back to Smart Investing. I specialize in finding world-class uranium and nuclear energy opportunities with actual production, proven management teams, and Tier 1 assets in stable jurisdictions. If you want exposure to companies that are producing uranium right now while building the next generation of mines, you've got to hit that like button and subscribe immediately. This is one of the most exciting uranium stories in the market. Let's dive in. The company I'm breaking down today is Paladin Energy Limited, ticker symbol PALAF on the US OTC markets, PDN on both the Australian Securities Exchange and the Toronto Stock Exchange after their recent dual listing. This is an Australian-based uranium producer with a massive $7.5 billion market cap, headquartered in Perth, and they're absolutely dominating right now. Here's what makes Paladin incredibly unique and, frankly, exciting. They own 75% of the Langer Heinrich Mine in Namibia, which successfully restarted commercial production in March 2024 after being on care and maintenance since 2018 due to low uranium prices. The mine is now ramping up toward nameplate capacity of 6 million pounds annually, with a 17-year mine life. But here's where it gets really interesting. In December 2024, Paladin completed a $789 million acquisition of Fission Uranium Corporation, gaining 100% ownership of the Patterson Lake South project in Saskatchewan's Athabasca Basin. PLS hosts the Triple R deposit with 93.7 million pounds of probable reserves at an incredible 1.41% grade, shallow and near surface, starting just 50 meters down. This acquisition created a diversified uranium powerhouse operating across Namibia, Canada, and Australia, with both current production cash flow from Langer Heinrich plus massive future growth from Patterson Lake South, targeted for first production in 2031. They also own the Michelin project in Newfoundland and exploration assets in Australia. This is a legitimate, globally significant uranium producer with a world-class portfolio. Currently at $9.50, consensus targets sit around $10 to $12, with some bulls seeing $15 plus. The upside case, Langer Heinrich hitting 6 million pounds nameplate by end 2026, uranium prices sustaining $80 to $90 per pound, Patterson Lake South advancing toward 2031 production, and strong cash flow generation could push PALAF to $13 to $16, representing 37 to 68% gains. Bear risks, production delays, capital cost overruns on PLS, or uranium price corrections below $65 could see $7 to $8 downside. November 2025. Q1 FY 2026 production hit record 1.07 million pounds despite March flooding. September 2025 completed $400 million capital raise to fund Langer Heinrich ramp-up and Patterson Lake South development. August 2025, PLS Engineering Review updated NPV to $1.33 billion, with first production targeted 2031. March 2025, severe flooding temporarily shut Langer Heinrich, but operations resumed. December 2024 completed $789 million Fission acquisition, gaining Patterson Lake South, now dual-listed ASX-TSX. Paladin combines immediate production cash flow with world-class development upside. Langer Heinrich produces 6 million pounds annually at low costs in mining-friendly Namibia. Patterson Lake South offers 93.7 million pounds at 1.41% grade, shallow and near surface, starting just 50 meters down. This massive growth profile targets first production in 2031, and operating in 3 stable jurisdictions diversifies risk. 12 offtake contracts through 2030 provide revenue visibility. This dual-asset strategy captures current uranium bull market while building next-generation production. There it is, Paladin Energy at $9.50, producing 1 million plus pounds quarterly at Langer Heinrich while developing Patterson Lake South's 93.7 million pounds in the Athabasca Basin. Dual-asset uranium play with 2031 growth catalyst. What's your take? Best diversified uranium producer available? Drop thoughts below. If this added value, like and subscribe to Smart Investing.